You're at a dinner with a couple of friends. The vibes are good, conversation's flowing. You look across the restaurant, you see this woman. She's absolutely gorgeous. Exactly your type. Your heart starts racing. Your hands get sweaty. You feel your confidence in real time go from outer space, plummet into the center of the earth. You're scared. What do? Stay here in your little safe zone? Or go and speak with the potential beautiful, loving mother of your children? What do? As a man who's 27 years old, I've literally talked to a couple thousand women in my time. Someone who's had the worst possible conversations that you could ever imagine, and also some conversations that flowed smooth like butter on a water slide. I don't know. Nervousness has a huge impact on your ability to conversate and communicate with women. So today I'm going to share with you the only 3 things that you need to know about how to melt nervousness around women. Nervousness or anxiety or fear, nervousness is a low-level fear. It's this system in place by strategic design. It's meant to protect your 2 primary functions: survival and reproduction. It's an evolutionary trait, right? If you're a caveman and you run into a saber-toothed tiger, your heart starts pounding, your flight or flight mode starts reacting. It's like your body warning you, you need to make a decision. You need to get the hell out of here, or you need to freeze and play dead, right? Or another example, at the beginning of civilization, everybody lived in small villages. If there's only 2 women in your village, then you're gonna have some nervousness, because if you fumble the bag with one of them, then your reproductive privileges go to literal 0, or they're cut in half. You gotta go talk to the other girl and shoot your shot with her. So your body reacts accordingly. It warns you, hey, you gotta be careful going into this. You could lose your whole right to reproduction in your lifetime. You may only see 2 or 3 other women in your whole life. So you gotta act accordingly, right? So you really gotta work hard to unlearn this scarcity mindset. And that's number 1. You gotta rewire your brain. Rewire your brain to no longer fear losing, because there's actually unlimited women at this point in time. There's actually way more women than men. So if you lose one, then it's really not a big deal. You can always go find another woman. So you got to try to rewire your brain and remind yourself and teach yourself that when you're talking to a woman, it can only add to my life. It can only add, right? You are no longer in a time where if you mess up, you lose a girl's interest, that you have totally ruined your chances of starting a family. The white picket fence, the dog, the cat, all that bullshit, right? In today's day and age, you could fumble the bag with 1,000 women and still be just fine. So you got to rewire your mind. And I know what you're thinking. I still have this fear. I can't help it. And it's true. I mean, it's wired within you. It's an evolutionary trait. And I want you to listen very closely, because I'm going to reveal to you one of the biggest secrets to life. If you have anxiety, you struggle with nervousness, with fear, with self-doubt, whatever it is, write this down. This is going to be a game changer. So the lesson here, the secret is action dissolves fear. Action dissolves fear, no matter what it is. You may think that anxiety and nervousness comes from inaction or failing at things. No, it's actually quite the opposite. Anxiety and fear comes from inaction, from sitting around thinking about what could happen, what could go wrong. You have a test coming up. You're thinking about, oh God, am I gonna fail this shit? Did I not study hard enough? Well, go study. And you'll feel the anxiety dissolve in real time. If you're looking at a woman across a restaurant, you're thinking, oh God, what happens if she rejects me? What happens if she makes me look like a fool? What happens if I say something stupid? Well, shut the hell up, go talk to her and find out. And even if it does, that anxiety will dissipate and you'll be left with embarrassment. I'd rather be embarrassed about what happened than anxiety and regret about what could have happened, right? So you need to take a deep breath, try to calm your nerves, and then go and get the words out. Or if you have an exam coming up, go open the book, put it into action. Action dissolves fear in any realm of human endeavor. Write it down. Let me ask you, when you go talk to women, do you ever feel like you're sort of in a job interview? You're trying to qualify yourself. You're trying to prove yourself, saying the things that you've succeeded in, trying to kind of impress her a little bit, talking about, maybe your money or your physique or some things that you've done for other people. Who knows, right? And then let me ask, how well did that go for you? Probably not well. If it's a transactional interview, yeah, maybe it worked out a little bit, but we got to change that effective immediately. And that's why my tip number 2 is to make it human. Humanize your interactions with women. This isn't a transactional thing. I don't care what Fresh and Fit and, whatever podcasts have to say about this shit. You're going to find a woman for a loving union, someone to have your back. This isn't some bullshit like I need to prove my status and my worth to her so that I can get this young 19-year-old girl, because that's her value, right? All that bullshit. No, go into it with the mindset of we are just two adults doing what humans do. Humans are put on this earth to communicate, to survive, to reproduce, to see if you guys are potentially meant for each other. And you are put on this earth to see if you guys could potentially gel and be a cohesive union. So instead of, when you're talking to a woman, thinking of all the ways that you can qualify yourself, thinking of ways you can impress her, thinking of trying to make the best impression possible, of course that should be in the back of your mind. You want to come off as a capable and professional man, but you don't want to be sitting there trying to prove all your accolades, prove your worth to her. So instead have the mindset of, I am a man, and I'm supposed to be here talking to this woman, right? This is what God intended, and this is the way things are supposed to be. So whatever is happening right now is completely natural. A lot of men I see go into these situations with complete and utter self-doubt in themselves. They feel like it's unnatural. I'm not supposed to be here. This woman is way out of my league. I'm an imposter. I'm not qualified to be talking to this woman. No. You don't know that. You're already disqualifying yourself before you even try. And it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. You're setting yourself up for failure. It's like going to sleep thinking that you're not going to be able to sleep. What's going to happen? You're probably going to be sitting there staring at the ceiling, right? For hours. So make it a point to remind yourself, I am simply a man doing what nature intended, talking to a woman. There's nothing unusual about this. And this will bring a sense of ease and a sense of comfort to your demeanor, and you'll be able to put your best self forward because the stress and the anxieties and the pressures and the doubts have kind of relaxed a bit. And undoubtedly, the third and final and most valuable tip that I will be telling to you is completely unavoidable. There's no way around this last one, and it is repetition. How many of you guys work in sales? You have to call people up on the phone and try to convince them of something you're selling, right? It's a very tough business. And I'm guessing on your first call, you're sitting there shitting yourself. You're afraid of them calling you out or making you look stupid or saying something hurtful. But by the 100th call, you don't give a shit. You're ready to take on anything and anyone, right? Because over time, you iron out the details. You become more competent in yourself. You become aware of how to handle certain things, how to handle some pushback. What if they question my product? What if they question my genuineness? Authenticity, I guess, is probably a better word. And you become equipped over time with the weapons to defend yourself to these situations. Aikido, right? And it's the same in the dating world. What if there's a moment of silence? What if I can't think of something to say? What if she seems disinterested? What do I do? Well, over time, you practice. You learn little by little, interaction by interaction. If I can't find the words to say, I just relax. I don't panic. I look at something. I make an observation. How long do you think it takes to grow a banana? I'm literally looking at a banana right now. How long do you think a banana like that takes to grow? And she'll say I don't know, maybe like 2 months. You can just riff on that bullshit. I've talked to thousands of women. I've gotten rejected hundreds of times. I've had horrible conversations where the girl was completely disinterested in me, even when I was looking on point with my swag on. But the most important thing is to not let that break you, not let that deter you from attempting it again and again. But each time that happens, you're a little bit more equipped to handle the next one. If it happens again, you'll be like, I've been here before. I've been to the finals, baby. I'm LeBron. I've lost, but now I know how to win.